Eminently fuckable. This guy drops me off after a really nice first date and 5 minutes later sends me a text that says, "You are so eminently fuckable." Why would he say that? I mean, he could have said, "You are cute, or pretty, or sexy, or hey about, I had a great time tonight." But nope, he said, "You are so eminently fuckable." So what's the proper response to that? Thank you, a smiley face, LOL, OMG, WTF? Like once this guy texted me that I was memorably hot, which is just fantastic. But no, this guy didn't say that. He chose to go with eminently fuckable. I mean, it's such an expensive word paired with such a cheap one. Eminently fuckable. Eminently, meaning prominently, outstanding, of high degree. Now, at first I thought he meant imminently, like it was about to occur or somehow impending, which is still ridiculous. But knowing this guy, he meant imminently. So was it a degrading compliment, an oxymoron, or maybe he just sexted it with a flippantness that was, I don't know, kind of playful? Or was he judging a book by its cover? And why did it affect me so much? Words. For some reason, words have always seemed to have an effect on me far beyond their origin or their intent. Because women know exactly what we mean when we say certain things, especially when those words are used to describe each other. We use simple, easy to understand phrases, like hot mess, right? Two words, but don't they really say it all? And it's a phrase that only women use because only women understand its true meaning. Trust me, I know what a hot mess is. Look, I have pretty much lived my life in reverse according to societal standards and expectations. I had a happy childhood. I was a good teenager. I was a cheerleader, a model student, a class favorite. I liked my parents. And basically, I grew up in Texas with a particularly hot group of friends, and I was the cute one, the cool one, with the personality. I knew the power and the intoxication of words, especially laughter. I was a class clown with the braces and the mousy brown hair and wings that could fly. But the summer before my sophomore year at the University of Texas, yeah, hook 'em horns, I dyed my hair blonde. And the power I felt I now had because of my looks was intoxicating. Boys' attention, self-confidence, popularity, free drinks, a lot of free drinks. But there did come a time many years later, however, when the novelty wore off and I just kind of began to take this whole good looks thing for granted. Boys like me, ho-hum. Job offers, yawn. Diamonds? Well, what size? Because I had my shit together in my 20s. College degree, check. Great job, check. Gorgeous, successful husband, check. Owned my own home in Houston, check. An IRA, a 401k, check, check. And then I hit my 30s. Yeah. Divorce, check. An aspiring actress living in LA, check. Hot 25-year-old musician boyfriend, unemployed, check. Credit card debt, check. And who tries drugs for their first time on their 30th birthday? Check. Who starts smoking cigarettes when they're 30? A huge check. And really, who misses their first day of work ever due to a hangover in their 30s? Check. And who gets arrested for, let's just call it disturbing the peace? Check, check, check. Hot mess, right? And we women, we tend to focus on the first part of the description, the hot part. Mess? A mess is just a nuisance. It's clothes on the floor, a parking ticket, or a bad hair day. It's something we can deal with when we get around to it. But it's really just a sweet way of saying you are fucked up. Eminently fucked up. This is fucked up. When I was 30, I was cast in something called Co-Ed Confidential, playing a college student in a bikini. Last year, I was in a movie called MILF, as the Queen MILF. But recently, a man told me that I was a beautiful disaster. And to me, that was the greatest compliment in the world. I had been promoted from hot mess. A disaster is the Titanic or the Hindenburg. Very tragic, but they were born out of hopes and dreams and risks and pursuing an extraordinary life worth living. And beautiful? Well, beautiful was more than skin deep. Eminently fuckable. That confuses us. Hot mess? Yeah, sometimes that describes us. But a beautiful disaster, that liberates us. And really, that's all we need is to be liberated, to have the freedom to get to be who we want to be. And a beautiful disaster can kick a hot mess's ass any day. And it's way better in bed. So, yeah, sometimes a woman likes to be regarded like a great novel, a palette of wonderful words full of deep mystery and witty dialogue and interesting subplots and clever passages. But you know what? Who am I kidding? It really won't be necessary because I am perfectly okay if you want to just go ahead and judge this book by its cover.